Greetings everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I wish to study a character that I feel is a study in writing good feminism in fiction. Now, I know when people hear the word feminism, they associate it with words like far left and feminazi, but feminism is one of those things that can be very well done in fiction, particularly with the trope of the strong female character. Some of the best examples of this are Hermione Granger, Katniss Everdeen, Ellie, Storm, Jean Grey, and Wonder Woman. Though I'm also aware of one of the stereotypes that comes with the strong female character trope, and that's this idea that strong women aren't allowed to smile, laugh, have charming personalities, have fun, dress sexy, or look attractive. These were people's biggest complaints with characters like Abby and Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, both of which had huge flaws that made their characters not translate well at all. I wouldn't say all these criticisms applied to Abby and Carol Danvers, but I would say that both characters weren't done particularly well in both their respective pieces of art because video games and movies are art, plain and simple, and you're not always going to find something in a work of art that you particularly like. But today, I wish to examine a character from the pages of Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson and the Olympians. It's Annabeth Chase. Now, at first blush, when you hear descriptions of Annabeth and her appearance in the books, she's not one you'd expect to fit the category of the strong female character. She's described as blonde with princess hair, and instantly Percy is taken with her, given his very first sight of her is her caring for him when he's sick in the infirmary. But when he truly interacts with her for the first time, you get this sense of her not having the most pleasant personality, the first indication of what one might call a Mary Sue, because Annabeth is the daughter of Athena, therefore she automatically inherits her mother's traits of wisdom. But Annabeth doesn't by any means come close to that Mary Sue stereotype, in that throughout the first book, she has moments where her layers peel back and we see a different side of her. And all the books do a great job at getting to the core of who she is as a character. The first moment where we truly see Annabeth at her most vulnerable is when she reveals to Percy that she ran away from home when she was 7 because her father was bitter at Athena for leaving him with a baby that was a demigod, and her stepmother hadn't been accepting towards her at all, even demanding that Annabeth not be allowed to play with her half-brothers. And the second novel expands upon that vulnerability when she reveals to Percy that Luke and Talia took her in when no one else would, and that she'd spent at least 2 years running away with them building safe houses for other demigod children. Even in the fourth book, when we see Annabeth's jealousy of Rachel Dare having interest in Percy, that's mainly because she's madly in love with him, but is beyond frustrated due to the fact that she and Percy do not outright say how they feel about each other, because expressing emotions of love towards a significant other aren't the strongest cards for Annabeth and Percy. And by the final novel, we see Annabeth almost completely broken down, like we did with the third novel, in that she's at her most vulnerable and she reveals to Percy why she's been so defensive of Luke for so long, even though he'd willingly gave into the split personality Kronos created for him. She's been defensive of Luke because he's been the father figure that she hadn't had, and he made a promise to her that he, Annabeth, and Talia would become a new family, and Annabeth wanted so badly to believe that that would be a permanent thing, given she had so much taken away from her. That's a big part of why Annabeth is so fascinated with architecture, because it's her dream to build something from the ground up that's permanent and would last forever. And when Percy offers her a chance at something permanent by the end of the fifth and final novel, she willingly accepts it and starts their relationship by passionately kissing him in front of all the other campers. So my analysis of Annabeth is that she has the physical beauty of a goddess, and that while she can come off as quite harsh given that her fatal flaw is pride in that she hates feeling weak, her moments where she's the most vulnerable and broken down are what make her such a well-rounded character. And I think that's overall why Percy is so attracted to her, because for the most part, she exposes her vulnerabilities mostly around him given how much trust she has in him, and that's what makes their romance in the books endearing, sweet, and beautiful. Thank you for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to like and comment. God bless, happy viewing, and have a nice day.